Hey everyone, this is Jeff. It is Saturday, October 21st, 2023. It is 12:36 p.m. Today is college football day, and I have not drank in 4 months and 18 days. Typically by this time, anytime in the past 25 years, up until the last 4 months and 18 days, I would probably have anywhere from 10, 12 shots in me by now. I don't have that cup in here, but I had a Yeti cup. Everybody knows what a Yeti cup, but you know how, if you're familiar with the cups, it has a little narrower spot at the bottom and then a ridge and then it goes out. Well, I had a science to my drinking. It was a ritual pour, if you will. If I poured it up to that crease, which is about that tall, it was what I called it an 8-second pour. I figured a second was a shot. And it was about 8 shots. So I'd fill it up to that crease. I would count 1, 2, 3, count all the way to 8, sometimes 9. And then I would splash it with Sprite Zero. That was my drink. That's what I did for all those years, 25 years. That was my drink of choice. And I did that about, sad to say, 4 to 5 times a day. Easy math says that's a lot of shots. 32 to 40 shots a day of vodka. Have you noticed that alcohol is the only drug, I'm just going to call it a drug, it's the only drug that you have to explain to people why you don't use it. You know, alcohol is everywhere, as we know. Drugs are everywhere, but there's people making billions and billions of dollars off of alcohol. And I mean, when I go back in there and watch the games today, most of the commercials are going to be about, booze or beer. And billions and billions of dollars are being made. And so I wanted to talk about this contract. Now, some of the stuff I talk about is stuff that I come up with, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't come up with. I am truly, the name of this channel, I am truly addicted to sobriety. And I am studying this stuff every day, all throughout the day. So a lot of the stuff that I bring up, I'm actually pulling from somebody else. And so this idea that I'm getting ready to talk about actually came from another YouTube guy. His name is Sober Leon. I don't know the guy. I just by chance went across his YouTube channel, and because of searching I was doing on sobriety, and he had this great. So go check him out. I mean, I don't know the guy, no kickbacks or anything, but he's got a really great channel. I would strongly recommend checking him out and checking out some of his videos too. So I want to give him the credit on this contract thing. It's a really cool idea that I'm going to use and elaborate for myself. But think of, all right, I'm just going to use myself as an example because I don't know you, but I drank for 25 years. So let's say, and I'm 55, so let's say at 30 years old, somebody presented me with this contract. And this contract states, the guy comes up to me and says, hey, I want you to sign this contract, and I'm like, okay, what's on the contract? So he says, so you're going to pay me $250,000 for the rest of your life. Now, I figured that I spent about $10,000 a year on alcohol, easy, $800-900 a month. Yeah, I spent $10,000 a year easy on alcohol. So times 25 years, that's $250,000. So First line of the contract says, you're going to pay me $250,000 over the course of your life. I'm going to steal your energy. I'm going to steal your health. And I'm going to steal your family. And I'm going to, not only that, I'm going to take 20 years off of your life. And what do you get? Nothing. You absolutely get nothing in return. So he said, sign this. And I mean, what would most people do if they were presented that and they have never drank in their life and they were presented with this contract? I mean, that's an obvious no, right? I mean, obvious. I mean, I'd probably punch the guy in his nose, you know? I mean, it's just an obvious no. I'm not signing this contract. But you know, everybody who drinks, that's what they're actually doing, is signing that contract. And the guy with the Lamborghini, the guy that got out of the Lamborghini to hand you that contract, he's in the alcohol business. He's one of the people making billions of dollars a year. And you're going to be paying him. You're going to sacrifice all of that. So what happens if you don't sign the contract? So you don't drink. That's all you got to do is not drink. And there's a whole process to that, not drinking. And of course, if you already got into drinking, you want to stop. But all you got to do is just do something about it. And that's just not drink. So if you decide not to drink, what happens? You get that $250,000 back over the course of your lifetime. You have a great family. You have great health, chances are. You got awesome energy. And you gain 20 years of your life back. You know, at 55, I'm so glad that I found this out now, because I was sure to die. I might not be living right at this moment, because I'll be honest with you, I was so close to death, physically going to die, but there was a lot of suicidal thoughts too, because I just couldn't deal with the insanity going through my head any longer. So I thought this contract idea was just so awesome. It was a great perspective. And that anybody at any time can tear up that contract theoretically right now and gain some of that back. Now, some things with family and health, and you know, if you've already been drinking for a while, like me, you know, some of that might take some time to heal, and that's all right. But every action that we take, good or bad, affects everybody else. It affects us and affects everybody else around us. So if we start replacing bad behavior with good behavior, I mean, things are going to start working out. And then over time, trust is built up with your family. Over time, your health gets better. My health has certainly got better. So I just want to leave you this one last thing, and I'm, you know, coming up over 8 minutes here, but we don't get to choose when we die or how we die. All we can do, the only thing we can decide on is how we're going to live. And so that's what I want to leave you guys with that. I'm not going to drink today. I'm going to go in there and watch those football games. And my drink of choice today is, I'm really liking ginger ale with a splash of cranberry juice. Diet ginger ale with a splash of cranberry. But anyway, leave me your comments. Folks, let me know your go-to right now for your non-alcoholic drink that you like. Is it mixing things together like I just talked about? What are you drinking now that's non-alcoholic? I'm really liking this diet ginger ale and cranberry thing. And I drink a lot of tea and a lot of coffee. So anyway, till next time, probably tomorrow. This is my journey, folks. As much as it is yours, this is my journey too. I'm being accountable. I'm another day sober, and I'm not going to drink today. I know that for a fact. Best wishes to you. Talk to you tomorrow.